Um, Welcome, everybody. Hi, GetNet.
Hi.
I just
Hi.
chose this immersive view to give you a feeling of how it could be to be in a virtual classroom together instead of having the black boxes of a Zoom call. Because if we bring our students together in virtual environments in future, something like this, it would be simple, very easy to realize, and it gives us a different feel, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hi, Thambini. All right.
Hi.
Let's
Oopsie.
let's be as brief as we can. Let me just quickly change my view. No, let's go back. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, great. So, first of all, let me tell you, all of you except for Webin should have received your money. It has been sent. It has been booked on the 25th of March. AD and Hawassa has been booked 1st of April, so it's on the way to your bank accounts. You should check with your bank if it has hit your account.
Okay.
And Taya would be happy to have feedback once it has actually arrived. I spoke to Dragana from Webin today, and she made a follow-up with Taya to see where their money is, but I think that should be solved very quickly as well. Any questions regarding this before we move on? If not, I don't know who saw the email from GetNet right now regarding visa.
Yes.
Yes, we receive it.
Yes. All right. So that's why I was a little bit late to start this meeting, because I then quickly tried to actually apply for mine. So the link works, MOLS as the company reference number works as well. You then have to have ready your passport because they want to see your passport number, expiry date, and so on. You have to have ready your flight number and your hotel details. So they want to have the hotel name, address, phone number. So
Yeah.
all of that you should have at hand once you start. Then at the end, you need to upload a copy of your passport, a copy of your passport picture, the invitation letter that GetNet has sent, plus an application letter. So I didn't have that, so I couldn't finalize my visa application. We all need to write an application letter. And I think then you have to just submit the payment and that should be it. Matt, you have done this before. Have I missed any essentials?
No, I don't think so. And in all honesty, Anya, and my travel agent did it before.
Okay, okay, so you haven't done it yourself anyway. It looked quite straightforward. It wasn't difficult. It didn't hang or anything. We just need to have all of the documents that I just mentioned, all of the information about your hotel. You have to have at hand because otherwise, because I'm sure if you just take for too long, it will refresh and then you'll have to start over. So make sure you have everything before you start. Any questions here?
Sorry, Anya, before
Yes,
proceeding to the
Ketnan,
next question,
please go
thank
ahead.
you, everyone. And if you need any help regarding your hotel accommodation, I will leave my phone number here and you can contact me via WhatsApp. And the next thing I have is my colleague has already joined the team, the meetings, Gereda. She's our regional coordinator and she's the team member of our project. So later introduce her and then we can proceed with for the two next meeting agendas.
All right. Is she with us now?
Yes,
Then please.
Sage.
She, can you hear me?
Hi, Segera. Yeah, we see you.
Hi. Hi, hello everyone. My name is Gereda. So I'm from Ethiopia. We work with GetNet. I am the regional training coordinator. I have been working in EDI more than, I think, almost 10 years. Happy to see you all. I hope we are gonna have a good time here in Ethiopia. Nice to see you all.
Thank you, Tsigreda. I don't know.
And we have another colleague. His name is Abraham.
Yes.
I'm not sure where he is joined or not. Sagi ገብቷል? Is he with us?
Let me just
Hi, Yehuda.
let me
Hi,
just
Sagi.
put everyone in the room.
Is not yet arrived.
Okay.
Let's proceed. You
Okay.
join us next.
Okay. Have you met Yahya Ibrahim before? Or is he a new face to all of you as well?
Oh, new to me.
You think you met?
No, he's new.
Then maybe you introduce yourself as well, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Yahya Ibrahim. I am currently doing a job shadowing program with Webin. I am from Kenya and I study in Konya in Turkey, Masters of Arts in Political Science and International Relations. So this is my semester abroad and I'm doing it with Webin. Thank you and nice to meet you all.
Thank you. And Lynette, I think you haven't been introduced properly as well, hey?
I don't think so. My name is Annette Jacobs. In South Africa, I would say it's like the coffee that we drink, Jacobs. I'm with the University of the Free State. I'm heading the international office. And very pleased to meet you and looking forward to meet you in Addis.
Great, thank you. I need to add that Lynette has great experience with virtual exchange programs. She has been running one at UFS for 4 years, I believe. 5 years even. So we have a very experienced team member here now on board. That's fantastic. Anybody else who wants to maybe introduce themselves? There's a couple of people who haven't switched on their cameras, so we can't see you in our nice classroom.
Yes.
Usman, there's some of your team members as well, maybe?
Yes. I'm also here with Anise Manga, who is the local coordinator of this project. We have Professor Andre Jata and Professor Basen. We are the team of UGB team.
Okay.
And I have just a question
Yes, please.
regarding the kickoff meeting. Which hotel did the majority choose? It is one hotel you have to choose?
For myself, I've chose the Ashef. What is it called? GetNet? I mean, I'm not quite sure what it's called. GetNet gave us a list which is published under announcements on the platform,
Yes, I will check the list.
and I
Let
chose
me
the
check the list.
first one,
Okay.
Ashef, whatever hotel, because it's very
Okay.
close to GetNet's office.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the document. Sorry, wait, give me a minute.
Mhm. It is called Aselefech Merga.
The first one is Asalafet Marga Hotel.
Yes, exactly. So
Okay,
that
this
is the one that I chose, but of course you're free
Okay.
to choose your own. This is I put the contact in the chat.
Yeah,
Oh,
Kemban
okay.
Yoda Abyssinia. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
so
can share with you the document again, the list
Yeah.
again.
okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Otherwise,
Their
you can also
price.
find it on the Moodle platform.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Then let me start sharing again.
Before you start, can I have one question?
Absolutely.
You mentioned application letter. So do we have maybe, because you already started, for example, we don't have those details, so I couldn't, go in next steps with visa. So is there some, am I there or not? Is there some application form that we can download and fill in, or we should make it by our own?
So I did not see a application letter format to be filled. It was just a document that you have to upload. So I think it is just like a kind of formal letter where you write your address and then you just say I blah 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 with passport number da, 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 date of birth da, 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 apply for a visa for Ethiopia for the time from to for the purpose of, and then that is it.
Okay. Thank you, Anya.
All right. Are there any other logistic questions before we move on to the agenda for the kickoff meeting?
I just want to say hello. I
Hi,
think we
Sirpa.
met. Yes.
You have also not been introduced. Dan, do that,
Yes.
please. Go ahead.
Yes. My name is Sirpa Ojansuo. I come from Häme University of Applied Sciences in Hämeenlinna and Finland. And I work as a senior lecturer for the Sustainable Forest Management students at Evo Forestry's unit. Nice meeting you next soon, I think.
Good. Yes. Are we missing anybody else?
Yes, Abraham has joined us. So
Okay, let me just stop sharing so we have the full view. Let me bring everybody into the room. Is everybody here now?
Abrush,
Yeah. Hello, guys.
Oh, you're still
one of my
outside.
colleagues has,
Yeah. Nice to meet everyone. I'm Abraham.
Okay, now we're more than 18. I need to change the room that we're using. Now we're using this one. All right. Okay, good. So where's Abraham? I don't see Abraham. Where's Abraham? There. Hi, Abraham. Good to see you. Okay, so if there are no, hi, Collie. I just see you now.
Hi, sorry, I joined a bit late, Anya.
Doesn't matter. It looks like you're either the chairperson in the room or you're the one in the last bench. All right. Okay. Let me quickly start sharing again because what I want to. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes. Go ahead.
I wanted to ask, aside from the yellow fever vaccines, are there any other health-related precautions that we have to take, or are there any other vaccines that we have to look at?
Oh, getting it yet now. Do we actually need the yellow fever?
I think
honestly
For
speaking,
Serbia,
I don't have that
for
information, but
Anya,
Yes.
sorry.
I'm not sure about the other countries, but South Africa, if you visit Ethiopia, you need yellow fever to come back to South
Come
Africa.
back. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I've had that before. Coming to South Africa, I needed one to go from Tanzania. Yes, that's right. Okay. I doubt that I need one to come back, but I don't want to enter Ethiopia. Does anybody have any experience if you needed yellow fever entering Ethiopia?
in Serbia, we checked and we need it.
Matthew,
Okay.
I
So
think
we
CDC
can't
then
is
to be on
we
the
can't
safe
enter
side.
the
Yeah.
airplane without it. We
Okay.
must have
Okay.
that certificate. So
Okay.
my colleagues had it from earlier. I got it last week. So yeah.
Okay, good. Then I
So
would
maybe
just say to be on the safe side, make sure you take your yellow fever vaccine card.
I checked to be honest, I checked the website of Serbian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and I found there Ethiopia, and then I found that official information that I needed. So maybe you can check your official websites, and I didn't find anything in Ethiopian one, but in Serbian one for sure. So
Okay.
check your
Okay.
national ministries, and then you'll know.
I mean, most Africans probably have it anyway, so they just have to take their yellow vaccination card with them, just to remind yourself to take it. Okay, good. Anything else?
And maybe the vaccination has to be done 20 days before coming to the country.
And I guess not older than 5 or 10 years or something like that.
And also not younger than like 5 days or 2
Yeah,
days. Because
okay.
I remember when I traveled to Kenya, on the same day that I vaccinated, there was a huge chaos. Yeah.
Okay.
They, Anya, to be honest, they told me that it's lifelong. So if you had it once, it's for you know.
Yeah, but on the vaccination card, they probably want to see like um, like every 10 years or so. I had that before. But the funny thing was I was coming from Tanzania to Kenya and mine wasn't valid anymore. And I just had to pay 1,000 shillings. I didn't have to have the vaccination again. They just gave me a stamp for 1,000 shillings to cross the border. So
You
that's
were cured.
probably possible as well.
They put a date on your certificate. Why?
Yeah. They just put a new stamp with a new date and as if I
Okay.
was vaccinated, but I was not. I just paid.
Then I'm the lucky one because she told me that it's, you know, why I have the date that I have is the date when I received the vaccine, and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I can maybe ask or add, Dragana is right. You get it once and it counts for life.
Okay.
So you don't.
They
It
told
was
me
an old rule that you had to update it every 10 years, but it's not like that anymore.
Okay, good.
It used to be, not anymore.
You see,
And as Itna said, if you don't have it, you need to get it as soon as possible because yes, 20 days prior to entering is like some low, you know, it's
you can't even do that anyway. It's now you travel on the 28th, so you have to do it now, today,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Nomfundo, you look holy. You have a holy shine on your head. That looks cool. Okay. Anything else?
Anya,
Yes.
sorry, I don't know if you're going to cover this, but if I book a flight to come out Sunday evening, because then I'll be there all day Monday, coming home, what kind of time do you think we'll finish? Because I'd like to fly back Friday.
Okay, so yes, as we said last meeting, I would like to be like everybody to be in Addis Monday lunchtime so that we can start together with the program after lunch. So please book your flight in such a way that you will be there latest lunchtime Monday, and the official program will end Friday lunchtime again. So if you want to fly out Friday, you can fly out Friday after lunch. Otherwise, I would like to ask GetNet if we can have some maybe cultural program or walk or something on Friday afternoon for those people who don't want to fly out immediately, but would like to see something in Addis before they fly back. Also, another information, the visa you apply for is 30 days. So if you want to stay a couple of days earlier or longer, I think that shouldn't be an issue because it will be covered within this 30-day period. So Monday lunchtime until Friday lunchtime.
So we're gonna have that means sorry, Anya. So that means we're gonna have lunch in our at IDEA headquarters. That mean the program.
Yes, I think so. Otherwise, let me just quickly share my screen and then we can discuss all of that. Share. So what I was thinking is that on the first day, we start the program in the afternoon. If we have lunch together or not, maybe we need to have a show of hand. Who thinks who will be there for lunch and would like to have lunch? Or thinks they come late and they'll have lunch on the flight anyway. Maybe we can have a quick vote in the chat if anybody wants lunch or if they don't need lunch. Otherwise,
Is this now for Monday?
That is Monday, the first day. Otherwise, I thought we could have maybe dinner together after the first day, and maybe not at the headquarters, but somewhere maybe in a nice restaurant nearby. Getting it, maybe we can organize some common dinner on the first day.
Sure. Even we can make it in our compound too, the dinner program.
Yeah, I just thought like, I don't know, who wants dinner, who needs lunch on the first day? Maybe just write it in the chat so Getna gets an overview. Matthew wants dinner, right. 2 new messages, let's see, who else? Can't see them. Anybody else? Dambeni. Samuel, lunch. Getnet, lunch. Dambeni, dinner. Getnet, can you take note of this yourself, please? Of the information in the
Okay.
chat?
Okay.
So if everybody just leaves, I think we can have dinner together anyway. And just the ones who said they want lunch, Getnet, if you could plan for their lunch, that would be super nice. Another question, Getnet. I think you could take over the welcome session to just welcome everybody and make everybody feel at home in your place.
Sure.
Then
Sure.
we will have the only session that we'll have that day is basically get to know each other. And I would like to ask each of you to prepare a self-introduction, 5 minutes. I don't want to see your general university's PPT that you show in every meeting about your university. I actually want to have a genuine introduction of yourself or your team, and what you bring to this program. Yeah? Whatever your background is or your talents are, your hobbies, whatever it is you feel is relevant for this project, give us a 5-minute self-introduction so that we get to know you. And then there will be some space for logistic issues. I don't know if there's anything with transport, hotel, lunches, I don't know what. And then if we can have a dinner together somewhere in a restaurant, some genuine Ethiopian food or something, I would love that. Any comments to day one? Nope. Everybody's happy with the agenda for day one?
Can I ask a question?
Absolutely, Collie. Go ahead.
It doesn't sound like a very extensive day one. Is there a possibility that we can
No.
start it a little bit later, say 4 o'clock? Because that will mean we can sleep one less night in Addis, and fly in the morning, because it looks like it isn't a lot, and then we fly in on Sunday and we sleep on Sunday evening and we hang around on Monday morning. It might be a possibility that if everyone is willing, we can move the program to 4 o'clock, maybe till 6 or 7, and then that would mean we can sleep one less night in Addis. It's just a question. Thanks, Anya.
I don't know. I'm not the one who makes the decision. We have to decide this together. But my feeling is no. But I don't know how the others feel about it. I'd like to have a vote on this from everybody. Please don't shy away from saying yes or no.
I want to check, Anya. I think that we in the project application, we said 5 days. So if we shorten, then I believe that then we need to write to the officer why we did that. For me, having in mind that this will be the only face-to-face meeting, I think that we need those 5 days. But if you have if you can arrange, if you have something other in mind, I think that then, I mean, there is possibility to shorten that for 1 day, but I believe that we need to inform them, the officer and everything. Let me check the application one more time.
Sorry, for clarification, I'm not asking that we make it shorter. I'm just asking that the starting date is a little bit later in the afternoon, not at 2 o'clock. So maybe not from 2 to 4 or 5, but from 4 to 6.
I think, Corey, I'm planning from after lunch from 2 to 6. So I would like to give us enough time to get to know each other properly, because from the next day we'll have to work really with a lot of focus, and I would like to give us a chance to get to know each other properly on the first day, so that we can work well together. And if we have to really like work, I don't know if everybody feels it's okay if we work late into the evening. So we start at 4 and we work until 8 or something, then I don't mind. But I need to have like everybody's opinion on this. Shall I go one by one?
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, so I hear what Corley's saying, because flying from South Africa, the earliest you can get to Addis is 2:30. So it's
But Matt,
either,
is the same for me. I fly on Saturday, so I'll be there on
can
Sunday, so
can
I
I
can be
finish?
there on Monday. It's
Can
the
I just
same.
finish? Can I just finish? So I hear what she's saying, but at the same time, yeah, I'm going to sit on the fence and say I'm not phased. Whatever day we agree, we just stick to those days. So, yeah. I mean, and if we say 5 minutes per person, and there's what, 15 people, that's an hour and a half. So, probably going to take 2 hours. So, I would say start Monday afternoon around 2, personally.
Matt Corley, just to say this, if I say everybody has to prepare 5 minutes of self-introduction, that doesn't mean that we rush through this in 1 hour. I want everybody then to also like interact on what we've heard about the other person. I want to give us enough room and enough time to do this not in a rushed way.
Anya, do you know I'm agreeing with you?
I'm
just actually agreeing with you.
It's okay. I'm just trying to explain that what you see here on the agenda might look like very little, but this is preliminary. This is just to get your feedback on my ideas. And what I'm saying is well, I actually want to go now one by one and hear your opinions. If you're not giving me your opinions, I need to have it one by one. Let me go. Who do we have? Damien, what do you feel?
I agree with the 2 p.m. It will give us a chance to get to know each other better, like you said, interact, network, which is good. We're only going to meet in person one time, so enough time will be good.
Thank you, Damien. Getnet?
Yes.
How do you feel about it?
For us, it's okay since we are here. I prefer to meet you all around 2 in the afternoon.
Abram?
Yeah, so as Getnet said, we are all here. So this thing might concern you guys that you come from outside. So I would be happy if it is in 2. That will be fine for me.
So who else do we have here? Andre.
Hello everyone. So I won't be attending, so I will just let the colleagues just give their ideas, So,
Okay.
but I think it's always good to give everyone like some room to really connect. Thank you.
Thank you, Andre. We also have Aniset. Is she going to be there?
Anise is missing.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Dragana?
Well, for us, it's okay from 2 p.m.
Okay, Lynette, you're also flying from South Africa, so you have the same issue. How do you feel?
Yes, we actually take 2 flights because we have to fly from Bloemfontein to Joburg first, and then from Joburg to Addis. I actually haven't checked the flights. I understand the rationale Well, I understand both sides. I understand what Cooley says we should start at 4. At the same time, I know from previous projects, it is important to get to know each other well enough to connect. So I'm happy with either. I'm not going to be bothered if we start at 2.
Okay. Thank you, Lynette. Nomfundo.
Good afternoon, everybody. Well, with me, I'm going to be attending virtually. So all of both goes with me. But 2 o'clock was the original plan, and it seemed to be fitting in all that we needed to do. Thank you.
Thank you, Nomfundo. Osman? Usman is still with us. I can't see him right now. I hope he's still recording. Samuel. Samuel? You are muted. We can't hear you. Samuel? We can't hear you. There's something wrong with your mic, Samuel. Usman is back. Usman, what is your opinion?
Okay, can you hear me now? Maybe?
Yes, we can hear you now. Thank you.
Okay. So I was saying that to me, either it's 2 o'clock or it's 4 o'clock, it doesn't make any big difference. So since the original plan was 2 o'clock, we come at 2 o'clock. But if for some reason, for some pertinent reason, somebody delays and arrive at 4, I think since the program is from 2 to 6, we will still have enough time to interact with the person. So that's my submission. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Is Usman here now? No. Sirpa?
Yes, thank you. I think we will arrive on Sunday, so it doesn't make any difference. But we have not booked the flights yet.
So you need to book your flights before you can apply for the visa because you have to enter your flight number.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Thembeni. Thembeni, you also coming from South Africa?
Yes, I'm coming from South Africa, and I think in our last meeting it was agreed that 2 o'clock is the time. So we have psyched ourselves for 2 o'clock.
Okay, thank you.
To be there at 2 o'clock.
All right.
Yes.
Then I have Yaya from Ibrahim from Webin. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I lost you in the moment. About lunch.
Sorry?
Okay.
Hello, Anya, I'll not be part of the kickoff
You
meeting.
will not be coming. Okay,
Yeah,
fine,
I'll
fine.
be here in Belgrade.
Okay. Who else do we have? Yitna. Yitna is the last one on my list. Have I missed anybody?
No. I am okay with 2 p.m., but I'm also flexible to accommodate other schedules because I am already there.
Okay. All right. So most people will be okay with either way. I feel let's start at 2, Collie. If you can't make it at all, then you'll have to join us at 4, and we'll just have you introduce yourself towards the end. But
That's
I would
fine.
rather
We'll
stay
fly
2.
on Sunday. I just wanted to ask the question whether we could start at 4, but 2 is fine. We'll fly on Sunday, no problem.
Okay. Thank you. All right. On day 2 then, how can I now go back to my... I can't get back to my... Here we go. On day 2, first thing we will do on day 2 is talk about everything that has to do with reporting. So any provisions in the grant agreement and the consortium agreement that have to do with the lump sum financing, with the information that needs to be put into Sigma and so on. So these are all kind of the reporting related things, how we deal with the money and so on. I'll give a little bit of a input, and then after lunch, the day will be moderated by the Webin team, and they will talk about quality architecture and the project management structure. So they will be in charge of day 2. Anything, Dragana, you want to add, or any questions or comments here?
Well, no, for us it's okay. It's more question for the other colleagues. If you think that we should add some session here, or that you need support in something regarding these topics, or more, so that we can add.
I mean, they haven't seen the full program, so that's maybe at the end, if there's anything missing, we can talk about
So
that.
this is, that boring day where we will talk about, as Anya said, about reporting, about management, quality architecture, when we will, mention the teams and the finances and everything, that's it really, really important. So we put it in the day 2. So yeah, when you see the rest of the agenda, then you can, tell me or Anya if you think that we should add something more here.
Yeah, I mean, we had a meeting with Marco this morning, and he promised that he will also freshen up the program with a couple of team building exercises in between. So I think it will not just be boring; it will also be very informative and very helpful for everybody to start understand how the program is going to come together, and we'll have some fun in between.
Yeah, of course, we will, finish with boring things and then go to, have nice lunch and nice team building activities.
Right. On the 3rd day, we will start with some planning the project. And there, now it will be very important that by that point we actually know each other a little bit, because we will need to see what we have and what everybody can contribute to the program, and how now it comes together, where the synergies are, where the serendipity happens, where our different gifts and talents and expertises and experiences and so on come together and start taking shape in the framework of this program. So this is what we're going to do on day 3. I will also give 2 inputs on barriers and enablers in virtual education, so in online learning, and 1 on new ways of online learning, and with a specific focus on digital learning. And I'm trying to get somebody on board who I've worked with before. He is from Egypt, and he has run a program called Opportunity Scouting, which is a very, very cool way of bringing students together in a fictional company and let them find job opportunities and so on. If he agrees, he could come and join us online for maybe half an hour and tell us about his experiences and the work they have done with Opportunity Scouting in Egypt and also in the Balkan. So I hope that's going to work out. Otherwise, I will talk about it maybe myself. And then back to the colleagues from Free State, Lynette and Corley. Maybe you can also on the day 3 give us maybe an idea of how you did dissemination communication at UFS in your prior projects, so that we can start talking about how this can maybe take place in this program. So I would like you to take part. The last session on day 3, I would like to give to Free State University under the headline of dissemination communication. Is that agreeable?
Yes.
Good, super.
Sure, no problem.
Super. Then on day 4, we will have workshop the whole day. It will all be interactive. we will unpack the work packages. So everybody who is in charge of a particular work package should maybe familiarize themselves with the work package beforehand, so that you're kind of knowledgeable about your work package. So just look back into the proposal, see which work package is under your management or your responsibility, and read through it so that you have an idea of what we're talking about. And in the afternoon, we will have an interactive session again, where we now start what we've seen in the work packages, the tasks that come, the activities that we might imagine. Then we now put it on a big calendar that we'll put on the wall, and we can put sticky notes and play around a little bit until it makes all sense and it takes shape. So the whole day 4 will be interactive, us trying to understand the project in its tasks, in its activities, deliverables, timelines, and so on, and assign the different activities to the different parties. Any questions so far? Nope. So on the last day, as I said, we will only have a morning session. We have to appoint a lot of project management committees. I'm not sure you've read the proposal enough to have come across all of these committees. But I hope by day 5, we know each other well enough, and we've understood our tasks, our responsibilities and roles well enough that we can say who's going to be on which committee and running which part of the program. There's also the idea of having a friends of the project group, which is external people who might be supportive of this program. We should also by then come up with a list of possible people to put on this friends of the project committee. And then, as I said, after lunch, I think everybody should be free to depart if necessary. Or like for my case, I would like to have some activity in the afternoon as a group without formal program, just maybe, I don't know what can be done in Addis. Maybe the EDI team can organize something for us. So that would be the program as I have imagined it so far. I would like your feedback or your comments or your questions, or if there's anything I missed completely, please feel free to add. Silence in the class.
Ania, for me, it's clear, and I don't have any question. But for the last thing you have raised, we will try to organize. We have a lot to be visited in Addis. We don't have new things in Addis that our guests will be visited. So I will talk with my colleagues in the headquarters, and we will try to organize you events in the afternoon for those who are staying Friday afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you, Ketna. Lynette just asked if she gets a copy of this program. Of course. I just wanted to share with you to box it into form. If this is what we agree on, I will also upload it on the platform, but I will also share it with you if you need it for your institution to explain what you're going to do for your travel or something like that. Yes, I will share it with you. Other comments?
So deriving from day 2.2, the power of feedback, I would say my feedback is a great program. And I think that because we are a consortium and we are a team, as we continue to go through the day, if there is anything we feel is not captured, we can always add.
Yeah.
But for now, it's self-explanatory and comprehensive. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Samuel. Yes, that the power of feedback I put very early in the program because I want us to actually have a feedback round every evening, so that we get used to a certain tool of giving feedback and receiving feedback, which we can then also later on use in the program by teaching our students for feedback, for giving each other feedback. So I hope if we have a feedback round every evening and there's anything that we've missed during the day, we can always, of course, make amendments to the next day's program. Good. Anything else?
Nothing from my side. Thank you, Anya.
Thank you. Otherwise, any other questions not regarding the agenda? Then otherwise we can close it here and all go about booking our flights and applying for our visas and working on our self-introductions.
Anya, can I ask a question?
You can always ask a question, Matt.
Okay, so I've got two things that we need to do. One is the introduction, and then number two is to read through and make sure we understand our own work packages.
That's correct, yes.
Okay, cool. Perfect, thank you.
Yes, yeah. So for the introduction, you need to actually actively introduce yourself. For the work package, you'll be working with other people and you should be knowledgeable about your work package so that you're not completely clueless of what's happening, yeah? I will have prepared some materials with cards, with the tasks and so on that you can work with, but at least you should have read through your work package beforehand.
Okay, but I suppose the expectation there will be, you know, if I've come with what I think my work package is, we'll obviously have sessions between ourselves to say we could do this better or that's perfect, that kind of thing.
Yes, I expect us to have, because it's 5 work packages, I expect to have like 5 tables, one for each work package, where the people who are like in charge of the work package will be working on it, and then we'll introduce or share our works with the rest of the group and get feedback from each of the other work package groups and see how it goes together. That's how I imagine it right now.
Perfect. Okay, thank you.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I don't see who's speaking. Who's speaking right now?
Damien.
Okay, Damien, I can't see you right now. Okay, say, yeah, what? Go ahead.
I know this is early on, but I wanted to ask, when exactly will our meeting start? Is it like 9 a.m., 8 a.m.?
I think we can decide that on the first day.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we have the point of logistics on the first evening, and I think we can, because we need to talk to GetNet. How about the meals in their compound and how we get from the hotel to the compound and so on. I think then when we are there, it's easier to say, okay, we'll start then until then, and yeah.
Okay.
But I don't expect you to start at 6 in the morning.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Thank you.
Another question, are we going to have another meeting after this? Oh.
I wasn't planning one. If you all feel like there is more issues, we can always call one, but I wasn't planning for one. Do you feel we should have another one?
I don't think, on my side, I think everything is covered in this meeting for what's going to happen. So unless it's just a check-in just for in case something comes up.
Yeah. I mean, we can just, if there's anything coming up, you can always write a note on the announcement board in the platform. So if there's questions or announcements or anything you want to share with the group, please start using the platform as a communication tool for everybody. So I think if we then see there is need to get together, we can always quickly arrange a call. But I think we are good to go with as we are right now.
Okay.
GetNet has just shared his WhatsApp number. Maybe you take a copy of that if you need to call him. GetNet, just one question. How do we get from the airport to the hotel? Are there taxis at the airport?
Thank you, Lynn. I think the hotels has shuttle services, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure all of the hotels have the service, but we do have also access to taxis, so it's easy to get services there. You can get metro taxis and others.
Okay, I think actually I booked shuttle transfer from the hotel, but if somebody grabs a taxi, how much would that cost usually from the airport to the hotel? What would be a reasonable cost?
I'm not sure. I'm living in Awassa, actually, so I will check and I can drop you at this.
You have some people from your Addis team in the meeting today. Does anybody?
Actually,
do you know?
Most of them are from here, but Bray with us, I think. Bray, how much does it cost?
Hello, everybody. How are you?
We're good.
This is Bram from EDI head office. It's estimated as 300 birr, Ethiopian birr.
Okay.
Not more than $2.
Okay. Okay, good. That's good to know because if you're in a new country, you're always a little anxious about what is a reasonable price, and you don't want to start a big fight with a taxi driver over a $5 bill, but you also don't want to be ripped off.
Thank you for asking. If somebody have a challenge, we can arrange a transport service to the hotel if you have a challenge.
Okay, all right, okay. So I think if there's anything, you should just take it up with GetNet and his team directly.
Yes.
And just send him an email or something. Okay. What do I see? Is there anything happening in the chat? Okay, good. Great, thank you. Fantastic, good. Then I think if there's nothing else, I will close this meeting. If you still have something burning, please raise your hand now. Nope.
Sorry, may I add one thing?
Yes, sure.
Thank you, everyone, and we are happy to host you all here in this and in our compound. And don't forget that we have shared with you the details of the meeting, the hotel booking, and also the refreshment and lunch details. So if you have any question and any support you may need, you can easily contact me via WhatsApp or email. So I'm happy to host you all in a safe and a good condition. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
I might actually open a document on the platform where everybody can enter if they need lunch for the first day, if they need transport or any assistance or something like that. Yeah, so that GetNet has it orderly on the platform. Otherwise,
sorry, Anya, sorry, this is the GetNet. Sorry.
No worries.
So with the lunch, we just bring you cash on the first day. Is that
yes.
okay?
GetNet, you said we're paying cash, right?
You of course. You're gonna pay in the first day or at the last day of the meeting. So we have already listed the price, the cost category, and the total cost of that cost for all the days of the training, the workshop.
Okay.
Maybe
you put this again also in a document on the announcements. I know you did, but so just that it pops up on top of the announcements.
Here, I put it here in our chat too.
Okay.
Hotel information. Here it is.
Okay. Anyway, good. There we go. Here it is. It's not that hotel information. Okay. Good. Anyway.
Sorry. One last question. This is for GetNet actually. So the payment for the lunch and the snacks, does that happen every day, or we're gonna pay for
once?
But he just said either upfront or at the end.
Okay. Got it.
And I guess I guess there is an ATM where we can withdraw cash at the airport or at the hotel or somewhere.
Yes, yes, you can access it.
Okay, good. Well, if there's anything, please use the platform under announcements to shoot any questions, comments, whatever. Yeah? Okay. Then please get back to your normal work.
Thank you all.
Have a good week. And then see you all in Addis. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.